to open it. Yeah, wow.
Hey everybody, I'm Bill.
And I'm Elizabeth with Live Simple,
Live Free. And today is another Cooking with Thrive video. But we're going to do something a little bit different in this video. We're going to talk about the importance of fruits and vegetables in our diet and how important it is to help maintain proper nutrition. Now, you know, there are many different types of supplements and things available practically anywhere. But the reality is that the most reliable source of nutrition is fruits and vegetables. Why do we need to be eating our fruits and vegetables? Well, look what it can do for you.
it can beautify the skin, strengthen bones, improve vision, boost your immune system, strengthen your heart, and calm emotions. But even more important is that they are disease fighters.
According to Harvard School of Public Health, a diet rich in fruits and vegetables can lower blood pressure, reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke, prevent some types of cancer, lower risk of eye and digestive problems, and promote weight loss.
So, in addition to these benefits that we've already looked at, look at all the additional disease-fighting benefits that it brings. Reducing heart disease, preventing cancer, promoting weight loss, lowering stroke risk, preventing diabetes, slowing aging. Isn't that awesome?
However, it seems that only 1 in 10 people actually consume enough fruits and vegetables.
Half of everything we eat should be fruits and vegetables. That comes out to about 10 half-cup servings per day. That's what's recommended.
So here's 10 half-cup servings. So how many have you had today? How are you doing with that? It seems easy enough, but, you know, why aren't we getting it? Well, when you buy fresh fruits and vegetables from the grocery store, they go bad, they perish. And in order to keep stuff fresh, you have to go to the grocery store every few days. So that is a deterrent to getting the fruits and vegetables that we need. And quite frankly, some people don't particularly like the taste or the texture of some vegetables. And of course, it takes a lot of time to be able to prepare them. But now, there's an easy way to overcome all of these barriers. Thrive Life freeze-dried foods. Now, there are 2 different ways that we can really use Thrive Life freeze-dried food to help increase the amount of fruit and vegetables that we drink. The first one is that we make a smoothie every morning, and a smoothie is actually big enough that for me it's a meal replacement. I just do that for my breakfast and it fills me up until lunch. And then sometime in the afternoon, then I can drink the Thrive Life Ruvi drink, which is a fruit and vegetable drink, and you can see that right here. We'll talk about this in a minute, but first let's talk about the smoothies. Smoothies are a great way to get fruits and vegetables. It's delicious, it's fast and easy. And before I discovered Thrive Life, I was always using fresh fruits and vegetables. That was great, but there's some problems with that. First of all, you have to go to the store. If you're going to be drinking them every morning, you're going to be going through a lot of fruit and vegetable. So you're going to have to be going to the store quite often to get the fresh materials that you need for it, the fresh produce. And first of all, you know, fruits and vegetables fresh stuff doesn't last all that long, so you're going to have to go more often. And also, when you go to the store and buy that stuff, you're going to have to decide what kind of smoothie do I want to make this week and buy the stuff, you know, for one particular flavor of smoothie. And if you buy too many different types of produce to make too many different flavors of smoothie, then it's going to go bad before you can get to all of it. And that's where Thrive Life really shines, because we have our entire pantry of Thrive Life fruit and vegetables, and every single morning I go to my pantry and it's just like I'm going shopping. Let's see, today I'll have this one and this one and this one. The next day, gee, I think I'll have this one and this one. You can decide at the spur of the moment every morning what kind or what flavor of smoothie you want. instead of having to decide at the grocery store and then use it all before it spoils. Because Thrive Life freeze-dried food, it's got a 25-year shelf life before you open it, and after you open it, it's got a 1-year shelf life. So you can have all that stuff safely on your pantry, not worrying about it spoiling, and just go every morning and pick the ones you want. Now, many times people ask me for specific recipes for smoothies, something that supports a certain function in your body or something like that. I don't really know all of that. Our Ruvi drink actually does that, and we'll talk about that later. But for me, I just use a wide variety, and I just figure the better variety of vegetables you get, the better off you're going to be. So every morning, I just pick something from our Thrive pantry, and it's different every morning. I always start with vegetables, and I usually start with either spinach or kale. This is spinach. And then this morning I'll try some broccoli. And then how about some carrots? Now for today, I've decided I'm going to just make a basic berry smoothie. So I'm going to start with blueberry. And then I'll add some raspberry. I love Thrive raspberries. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of the strawberry. The strawberry is really wonderful. Now, usually when I do this, I don't even have to put any sweetener in there. However, the strawberry and the raspberry are both rather tart, just like real fresh raspberries or strawberries, they're tart. So I use the Thrive honey crystals, freeze-dried honey, and I just put a little bit of that in there. Now, I've been making smoothies with fresh fruits and vegetables long before I discovered Thrive, and when I did that, I always used to put in a couple of raw eggs for protein, and it worked well to get the protein. The problem is, with raw eggs, there's always the chance of salmonella poisoning. I was fortunate that that never happened to me, but that was always a possibility. So now I just use the Thrive Life scrambled egg mix, put in a couple tablespoons of eggs, and I get the same protein without any of the salmonella danger, and that's really incredible to me. So now I'm just going to fill it up with our very wonderful well water, and it rehydrates as I mix it in the blender. And then mix it up in the magic bullet. Thrive Life Berry Smoothie. That's wonderful.
I'm going to do a kind of a tropical smoothie. Now, if I'm sticking really carefully to the autoimmune protocol diet, I can't really use egg whites. And so I used to always use the powder, the Thrive Life freeze-dried eggs in it, but I can't really do that now. So it's kind of hilarious. I'll make myself a really good smoothie, and then I just make sure I get a good source of protein. Sometimes I have tropical smoothie and sardines. I'll just, or I'll do some kind of a source of protein that I can have, but it works out fine. Now, in this, I would sometimes put actually a tablespoon of coconut oil in it. That's a really healthy fat, but I'm going to be getting a good amount of healthy fat from these sardines, so I don't think I'll need to today. So this is going to be tropical. Now I am, of course, totally enjoying growing a garden this year. And one way that you can get food that's very, very nutritious is to have it that fresh. So, of course, the stuff I'm bringing out of the garden is just as nutritious as it can be. So I do sometimes go out and pick like different kinds of lettuces or some spinach or something to put into it. I don't happen to have any spinach right now that I can harvest, but I just want you to know I'm not skipping the gardening stuff. It's just that I don't have a lot of different kinds of fruit out there, and some of the vegetables don't work as well in something like a smoothie. So I have found that for me, all the Thrive Life freeze-dried stuff is still a huge blessing for me to be able to make my smoothies. I like to start with vegetables. It actually makes it easier when I flip this upside down and start to mix for everything to blend quickly, because this just is fluffy and it'll just fall right down. So I put a good amount of kale in there. There we go. For more vegetable, I'm going to put in some carrots. One of my all-time favorites, mango. Just a little bit of banana to go with the tropical theme. This is just a few slices. And of course the lovely pineapple. This is such a good anti-inflammatory. Pineapple is wonderful stuff. This will still, given the opportunity, will still curdle milk. That means there's that much of the bromelain, the enzymatic activity still left available in this pineapple. I had mentioned earlier that I could put some good healthy coconut oil in there. I like to use organic, really natural coconut oil. I'm not going to need that today, but if I did have some unsweetened, just good basic coconut, I could make this into a lovely pina colada, and that's really good. So if you look here, a good half of this is vegetables, and then I've got the fruit on top. I'm really grateful that our water is as good as it is right out of the well. Put it right up to the max line, and I'll give this a beat. You remember I had mentioned before about liking to have the kale on top? That's so that it just drops so nice and smooth when I want to mix it. And there we go. I always clean this thing thoroughly immediately, and it tends to be very easy to keep clean. So here I have this lovely nice and green smoothie. It's really refreshing. A tropical feeling with just enough of the green to really make it not too sweet. Oh, that's really good. And like I said, I'll have some protein with it. Yum.
Thrive Life smoothies. Berry
And tropical.
Good stuff.
It's good.
So, in the morning we do the smoothies, and then in the afternoon, the Ruvi fruit and vegetable drink.
So where did this Ruvi name come from? Why did they name it that? Well, they've taken Ru and added Vita. It means roots of life, and that's why they named it Ruvi.
Now, Ruvi comes in 4 different flavors, and each one comes as an individual packet, and each one has 4 servings of fruits and vegetables. But there's a large mix of vegetables in there, and if you drink one of each, if you drink 4 of them, you're actually getting 26 different fruits and vegetables altogether.
But there is no added sugar. There's no preservatives. Nothing has been used as a filler, but it does have all of the fiber that comes in the natural fruits and vegetables. It's just the food.
And Ruvi is so convenient. Just pour it, shake it, and drink it. No need to wash, cut, refrigerate, or blend. There's nothing like it.
So if I was going to try to prepare 10 servings of fruits and vegetables in a day, which is really very important, I wonder how long it would really take to prepare that many fruits and vegetables. Well, now in 4 packets of Ruvi, there is 26 different fruits and vegetables available, and it takes you about 26 seconds. That's awesome, just to shake it up and have it ready to drink. And then each one of these packs has been designed for a very targeted purpose with the mixture they've put together.
The red one is called Active, and it includes 4 servings of specific fruits and vegetables that will charge your heart, give you better performance and recovery. This will help your overall cardio health.
Now this one's kind of neat to me because the green one actually has more vegetables in it than it even does fruit. If you look at the combination there, this is called Ruvi Clean, and it has 4 servings of specific fruits and vegetables. It's a natural detox. It'll clean and support a healthy digestive system.
And then this one, the orange one, the Ruvi Boost, includes 4 servings of powerhouse fruits and vegetables targeted to support healthy skin and a stronger immune system.
And then I was pretty excited hearing about this one because of the fact that it has acai in it and the maki berry. These are some pretty incredible ingredients here. This is called Focus, Ruvi Focus, and there's 4 servings of a perfect blend of fruits and vegetables to help sharpen our mind, keep focus, and it's pretty good for promoting brain health.
Now, some people may say that, there are other drinks available that are similar to Ruvi, and these are seemingly good, and they include fruits and vegetables. However, if you take a closer look, it tells you a different story. Let's go ahead and look at the Naked drink.
All right, so let's take Naked's Mighty Mango. It has 290 calories. That's actually pretty hefty for a drink. And there's 57 grams of sugar. Now, you can see the comparisons here. That's the same amount of sugar as a can of Mountain Dew, 15 Chips Ahoy cookies, or 16 Hostess powdered mini donuts. Why does it have so much sugar? Because they juice out all the fiber and they've concentrated the sugars. So it's only part of the fruits and veggies. It's just the juice, and that ends up being quite a bit of sugar.
But Ruvi is the whole food. Ruvi keeps all of the fiber, and fiber is essential for the digestive system. It also slows the metabolizing of sugars and fruits.
And also, if we're really honest, a lot of the popular drinks have vegetables in it, but it's kind of trace amounts of vegetables. They're mostly fruit juice. And Ruvi actually is loaded with vegetables. It's going to be, 1.5 servings of vegetables, 2.5 servings of fruit, or the green one, 2.5 servings of vegetables and 1.5 servings of fruit. Almost half of every Ruvi blend is vegetable, and in the case of the greens, more than half.
So you can be the judge of the taste. The reason Ruvi can taste so good without additives, and the reason it has superior health benefits, is because of our Nutri-Lock promise. Many people are concerned that Thrive Life freeze-dried food is not healthy. Nothing could be further from the truth. It's actually healthier and it's more nutrient dense than the grocery store fresh produce. How can that be? That's because of our Nutri-Lock promise and our freeze-drying process.
Now, the key to this is the freeze-drying. We've got a picture here comparing 2 methods of getting some strawberries. Our Nutri-Lock process, this promise, has over 40 steps to ensure the highest quality and taste. Let's start with looking at the strawberries on the bottom of this picture. Okay, the produce must be picked early so that it's not spoiled by the time it gets to the store. So that often stunts its chance to get good nutrition. It'll stunt its nutritional growth. That's day 1. By day 2, of course, you're transporting it. Days 3 and 4 it must be packaged. Days 5 through 12 will be whatever further extended transport needs to happen. Then in days 13 through 14, it's in cold storage. And then on days 15 and 16, there are many times the food is artificially ripened. And then once again, day 17 has got to be transported. And then day 18 to 21, hopefully it's in your grocery store. And then you buy it, and hopefully you can use it by day 22 through 25. And you know, we read a reputable source one time that said the average age of apples at a grocery store is 18 months.
That's amazing. They sit in storage for that long before we get it.
Yeah.
You know, think about it. If you buy an apple in April, when are apples harvested? In the fall. So that means it's been sitting there in cold storage at least since September or October when they were harvested. And you know, they are harvested before they're ripe, so they don't produce all of the nutrients that they should. And then as soon as you pick it, the nutrients start to deteriorate. So the longer it takes to get to your table, the more it has deteriorated in the nutrition. But let's look at the top now here, the process for freeze drying. With Thrive, we don't actually harvest it until it's ripe. It stays on the tree or on the vine until it's actually ripe. So it's had the opportunity to develop all of its taste and all of its nutrition. And then when it's picked, it's flash frozen within 2 to 3 hours right there on the farm to about 20 below. And then it's transported to the freeze drying facility and it's kept frozen 20 below. So all of the nutrients and the phytonutrients and the enzymes and everything is all locked in. It doesn't have a chance to deteriorate. Then once it gets to the plant, then they freeze it down to 40 below. By the way, Fahrenheit and Celsius, 40 below, is the same. And then all they do is just pull out all the moisture. And everything else is left there. All of the nutrients, everything, the taste, the flavor, everything's still there.
They actually put it in a vacuum. And so the only thing that comes out is H2O.
So then they pack it in the cans, and there's no moisture in there. I think the moisture content, they said, is 0.007%. So it doesn't need preservatives because there's no moisture in there for it to spoil. And then you just add the moisture back, add the water back, refresh it, and it's good as new and ready to go.
So because of this process, the Thrive Life food is able to capture much more nutrition than what you could get in a grocery store. Independent studies have shown that our strawberries, for instance, have 20% more vitamin C than produce that it was compared to at a grocery store.
And also our broccoli has 52% more vitamin B than the fresh broccoli that you can get at the grocery store.
So when we think about something like the Ruvi, these combinations, it's not a supplement. It's not a powder with a long list of ingredients you can't pronounce. It is just the main basic real food.
Ruvi is real fruits and real vegetables and nothing else. It's the natural way to be healthier. It's the way Mother Nature intended.
Yeah, it's not just a fad diet, that's going to kind of come and go. And some of these on there, I'm like, wow. But no, these are just fruits and vegetables. It's a simple way and an easier way to make sure that you're getting plenty of the natural nutrients that we are often missing. It's a simple way to get it.
Now, we're not talking about a total lifestyle change here. All we're saying is just to rethink your drink and let Thrive fill your fruit and vegetable gap with this fast, easy, and delicious drink.
Now, Ruvi can be bought in a sample pack of all different flavors, or an 8-pack of each. For most people, they'll purchase a month pack, so you can just use one of them a day. Now that's $3.49 a day, and for that you're getting tremendous health benefits. That's about the same as the price of a latte or a Coke and a candy bar.
Now, if you were to go to the grocery store to buy everything that's in the Ruvi, you can see here that actually you would be spending more for the fresh fruit and vegetables, which doesn't have as much nutrition as you would buying a month's supply of Ruvi.
Well, I also noticed here that when they bought it at the grocery store, that did not include the cherries, the acai berries, or the maki berries. And I think what we have to realize here is that yes, someone may say, well, I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money. Well, that's because most of us don't get enough fruits and vegetables anyway. If we started really getting our 10 servings a day, then we'd start finding that the cost of good fruits and vegetables is more than we realize. And suddenly these little packets don't seem so expensive anymore.
That's right. Okay, mixing up the Ruvi is very easy. You just mix it up in 8 ounces of water in a mixing bottle. In fact, Thrive Life has Ruvi bottles that you can buy, or you can get them at Walmart and other places. It's got to have this little agitator ball, mixer ball in there to help mix it up. So
mine's in there.
We've already got 8 ounces of water. I just dropped that in. You ready, dear?
Uh-huh.
I am doing the active, the one for the heart, and you're doing what?
The Focus. This is the one that has the acai and maki berries in it. This is the one called Focus.
For the brain.
For the brain, yeah. Okay, I'll open it up.
Pour it in there with a mixing bowl.
Now, Bill's having the red one. That's the only one that I have any issues with because of the tomato. So I use the other 3.
Yeah. Shake it up.
Only takes a few moments. Okay.
All right, dear one.
There we go.
To your health.
To your health.
I love this stuff.
It's so refreshing.
I love all 4 flavors.
It's so refreshing.
And like I said earlier, this isn't quite big enough for meal replacement, but it makes a wonderful mid-afternoon snack.
Yes, yeah. Just one more way to get some fruits and veggies in. Excellent. It's a pretty easy way to get 4 servings.
Now, if you would like to try some Ruvi, I can actually get you 1 packet of Ruvi for free so that you can try it if you just pay for the shipping. Now, here's a page from the website, and you can see the normal prices. And they have everything up to a 1-month supply for $111. But you can buy a sample kit that has 4 of them in it. It has 1 of each flavor. Notice it's $15.59 for that. Now, if you place a small order, a minimum delivery charge is $8, so you would actually end up paying $23.59 for that. If you're going to buy the larger pack, the month supply, and you join the delivery service, then you can get free shipping, so that's not an issue. But I recognize that $23 is a lot to spend for just, to try 4 of them. So I can get you 1 free packet. And normally the shipping that you would pay for that would be $6.50. So you can get a packet for $6.50 just to try it out and see what you think. But for right now, through the end of July 2020, they're having a special on that, and you would get that the shipping for $4.95 rather than $6.50. So if you would like to do that, you can go to the website and you can choose which flavor you want, and you can get 1 delivered for $4.95 shipping and handling. After July 2020, then you can still get it for $6.50 shipping and handling. And I think if you taste it, you'll be impressed. So I'll put the link down below in the description to where you can go to get that free Ruvi drink.
We've been learning about the importance of fruits and vegetables. A wide variety of them, lots of colors. That's certainly something that was stressed on my AIP diet just for nutritional reasons. So we're trying to do the smoothies, trying to maybe give you guys some ideas for different ways that you can use smoothies, and just trying to come up with ways to help all of us get more fruits and vegetables on a regular basis in our diet, including things like the Ruvi, me growing stuff in the garden, having the Thrive Life food. It's all for health.
Yep, absolutely. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found it informational, inspiring maybe. Get your fruits and vegetables, 10 a day.
Right, it's just half-cup servings. It's possible.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.
All righty. Live simple.
Live free.
We love you.
You be blessed. See you next time.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Now let me show you a short little clip by Zanya Foco. She has been a dietitian, nutritionist for about 30 years. She is not a Thrive Life consultant and didn't know about Thrive Life. And when they were developing the product, they contacted her and asked her to be a beta tester of the product for her to give them her impressions and feedback of Ruvi. And as you'll see, she loves it. She was very impressed. So here is Zanya Foco talking about the importance of fruits and vegetables in our diet and how Ruvi fits into that.
Hey everybody, I'm Zanya Foco. As a nutritionist, dietitian for the past 30 years, I know, I started young, I will tell you that people have always said to me, Zanya, if you can make eating healthy as easy as it is to eat unhealthy, then I'll do it. So I am constantly always looking for ways to make it as easy as possible for people to eat healthy. They also need to make it simple. And they're like, what's the one thing, the one thing? And I'll tell you, it is simple. It's not complicated. It's one thing. And that is, you need to eat every single day, day after day, year after year. You need to eat 10 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. 10 servings. Fruits and vegetables every day, and a variety, not the same ones, a variety of fruits and vegetables every day. And if you can achieve this one thing, because nothing else contains all the phytonutrients, the fiber, the nutrients that you need to help fight heart disease, cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, obesity, you name it, all of it. It's the 10 servings of fruits and vegetables that makes the difference. And people are so concerned about, well, what about fat, protein, carbohydrates? I got to count my macros. You know what? I'm going to tell you what. You can count protein, carbohydrates, fats all you want. It doesn't matter. Just eat 10 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. And all that other stuff will come together. Here's what you need to do, because I think most people aren't doing 10 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. They might one day or 2 days a week, but all 7 days a week, consistently, regularly, and a good solid variety. I'm going to tell you, in order to make it really happen, for every single person in your family, think about it. If there's 4 of you in the family, that's a lot of produce that you've got to buy, and you've got to consume, and you've got to make happen. So somewhere, some sort of preservation method has to be used, because fruits and vegetables go bad. They don't transport well. We've got to employ some sort of service here. And when it comes to things, freezing is nice, but you want to know what? Freeze drying is number one. When you look at loss, nutrient loss, it maintains and holds the most of any of the preservation methods. And when you can freeze dry it and then grind it up and get it compacted down into a small amount so it's portable, and then be able to mix it into a drink, I think Thrive Life is pretty amazing in what they've put together. So let me just say, for the last 45 days, Thrive Life has challenged me to try these things, and I've been trying them. Okay, so every morning I wake up and go, ooh, which one do I get to have today? The orange one, the red one, the green one. I'm all excited, I can't wait. And I will tell you, I don't know which one's my favorite, I like them all. And some mornings I'll add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric or a tablespoon of chia seed and shake it up and add that. But remember, I am a nutritionist, not a normal human being. So maybe you could try that, maybe not, but I just wanted to say. But I'll tell you, these drinks, I am plowing through and downing, and everybody in my family is downing 3-4 servings of fruits and vegetables that are contained in these right off the get-go before we eat a thing. And hydration ritual, first thing in the morning, I'm big on that. We all wake up dehydrated, and you need to down water first thing. And what's so cool about these is that you're getting that hydration along with that great whole food, fruit, and vegetable. And is it just fruit? No, it's almost as many vegetables as it is fruit in each one of these. So it's super exciting. It gives you variety. I love being able to have the variety so it's not the same ones. I'll tell you the nutrients. This is what fights disease. So I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to Thrive Life. I think it's a great product. It's helping my family. I hope it'll help yours too.